It was really an accident, but still, it's something that we don't want to happen, especially Mother's Day.
Another bizarre scene at an Albuquerque church sends a grandmother to the hospital. Witnesses say no one heard or saw it coming. Good evening, everyone. I'm Crystal Gutierrez. A 74-year-old woman had big plans for her Mother's Day. It started with Mother's Day Mass when she was struck by a stray bullet. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhart spoke with the woman's family right after the terrifying incident. She's live in the Newsplex with more.
Crystal, the woman's grandson says their Mother's Day plan was a family get-together at his grandmother's house after church. Instead, Mercedes Estrada's family gathered in the emergency room after what they believe was a freak accident. A day of worship and celebration on Mother's Day turns into a trip to the hospital with an injury no one expected. Police say a stray bullet hit 74-year-old Mercedes Estrada in her head as she stood on the church footsteps of San Jose Parish.
She felt it right away and she touched her head and there was blood all over her.
Her grandson Oscar says he was on his way to meet his family at Mass when he got a call that a bullet hit his grandmother.
I was really scared at the beginning. I thought it was something bad had happened to her, like really bad.
He says no one heard a gunshot, but his grandfather found what appeared to be a 9mm bullet on the floor right after she was hit. Police say it appears someone may have fired a gun from a nearby neighborhood and the round landed on the woman. Estrada says the slug was damaged and he thinks it may have ricocheted off something else before it struck his grandmother. He says she was conscious and talking before she was taken to the hospital.
They're just checking up on her now because I guess they hit a vein and she's been bleeding a lot, and there's a small crack on her skull.
Estrada says she's expected to be all right, but this isn't how anyone hoped to spend Mother's Day with his grandma, who is also a mother of 8 with lots of grandkids.
We were just gonna have a family get together at her house, just get the family together, but we might have to get it here at the hospital instead.
He says his grandmother never misses church on Sundays and looks forward to the annual Mother's Day celebration at the parish after Mass. As her family waits to take her home, Oscar Estrada says he's shocked this actually happened.
It was surprising that it was outside of the church and someone would be around the area shooting while the majority of the people go to church on Sundays.
The victim's grandson said this afternoon family wasn't able to see his grandmother, but medical staff did ensure them that she was expected to be all right. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Gabrielle. Family members say police told them they were canvassing nearby neighborhoods to try and find where the shot came from. No one else was injured.